start a bit of a weekly vlog for you guys. Get asked a lot of questions about what I do from pretty much everyone I meet. It is a bit of an interesting job. Do all kinds of odds and ends around farms, from major infrastructure works to fixing up holes in fences. So yeah, heading off today to a job up at Cumula. Heading off right now to pick up Scott, get a bit of fuel and get up there, and yeah, we'll log back in once we get there. Alright, so what we've got today is we've just marked out the post holes, ready to auger our posts to put a new front fence in. Just like the yard rails, that fence just there where the horse is. So we'll get the loader hooked up with the auger. Scott's going to do that while I go around checking fences for the day. Yeehaw! So this is a fence we did early last week, over a creek crossing here. A bit hard to see out that way, the grass is a bit long. Yeah, we just dropped a roll of wire off just in there. So probably tomorrow we're going to get that wire, we're going to clip it along the bottom of this fence, just because it's a creek crossing. It stops the livestock going through. We're going to actually tie a couple of bits of timber to it, a couple of logs, just so cows that are in there and calves don't try and push through underneath. The logs that are tied to it, they float, so when the water is flowing fast through it, they'll float and let everything go through instead of tearing down the fence. That's the plan. That's what we hope will happen. I didn't actually put the strainers in. Would have picked a slightly different location, but we just work with what we got. And yeah, we'll get that done tomorrow. And got my old faithful sidekick, always follow me wherever I go. So we got Scott over there. You can probably see he's drilling the holes. We got the holes marked out on the ground, all up there. I'm about to go get the tractor and slash it just up here, move a bit of dirt around, and yeah, keep getting into it. We should get these holes done today so we can get the post and concrete truck here tomorrow. So we got all the holes drilled, hit a pipe up the other end, so we had to duck in down and get a fitting for that. That's all fixed. We're just putting the posts out now. Just got to confirm with the customer about their driveway entrance up the other end. Then yeah, that's probably us here for the day. And then we get the concrete truck out here tomorrow, run a string line, make sure it's all hunky-dory and go from there. So we've been here at Helen's this morning. We're just waiting for the concrete truck now. We've got all our posts out, all the holes dug. We've got a string line up and we're all good to go. Gates have been measured. The entrance up there, we've dug one hole by hand just to make sure we didn't hit any Telstra cable. But yeah, all good to go. So I'll check back in once all these things are concreted in. Well, we're all done here now, concreting the posts in. I'll just give you another bit of a view. Time for a bit of lunch now. And after lunch, we're onto that creek fence that I showed you from yesterday. So we're up here at the moment. We just got 4 steers in. Helen's coming back, as you can hear in the bike. And she just wants me to throw a nils tag in because they're going to the sale yards. Yeah, so we've ended up out here, the Savo, just for the last hour. We had a bit of an electrical fence problem, and yeah, we're checking that out for Helen. Found one bit of wire twisted up on the fence next door, so a kangaroo jumped over, caught it, took it with it, and yeah, just going around just checking the rest now. It's going good. Hey guys, so we're just here for another week. Yeah, I got a bit slack last week. I did a heap of things around home the last 3 days of last week, so I didn't really record them. So I just thought I'd merge the 2 weeks together. Being my first video, I'm really slack with getting video footage, but hopefully that gets better as time goes on. So yeah, what we're doing today is we're back here at Helen's. I'm now cleaning up the front entryway because of all the cactus, the old fence, the old cattle grid that's there at the moment. So I'm in the tractor doing that. At the moment we've got Scott down here. I'll just show you. So Scott's just down there. He's cutting all the posts to the right length. And I'm just cleaning up this area here. So we can get a clean slate to work on with the gateway and so she can mow and get a nice clean front entrance. And I've actually got to put a drain in out the front because at the moment the water just runs straight from up on the roadie. Just runs down straight down to the house. Nothing stopped it. So we're going to put a drain in to divert it down, sort of down where you can see the net on the cherry tree. So I'll go down through there. Yeah, and down to the dam. So I'll yeah, check in later with you and let's show you the progress. So I'm doing good. I just ran over my phone. Thankfully didn't crack it, just cracked the screen protector. I'll put up a photo now. Not a scratch on the screen, so if you're looking at buying one, they're a bloody good investment. Anyway, yeah, just a bit of an update. I finally got the grid out. So this is the old grid. Coming out there, it was buried under about, I don't know how much dirt, but yeah, so now we've just got to continue pulling old posts out and everything, and pulling out these cactus, which we're putting in a separate pile so we don't spread them too much, hopefully, because they'll grow anywhere and they're a bit of a pest. So here we are, we've half done the front entrance here at Helen's, and yeah, slowly getting there. I got the other half to do before I start creating this bank to divert the stormwater flow. I'll just give you a look. So that's what we've got done so far. I'm still got that bit to clear. And it might seem like it's taken a while, but trying to work around a Telstra box, a big tree and that fence, you can only come in and out one way, and she's pretty rough. So that's yeah, that's where we're up to. Righto, so front end's all cleaned up. It's a bit rough still, but it's all cleaned up. So now it's a case of going and getting some fill so we can make a berm. Make a berm. So I'll make the berm come through here. It's already quite high just through there, so we're just going to extend it a little bit and put it through at the gateway there, and then back here. That's hopefully where it's going to drain down there. So there we go. And while I've been down there doing the front entrance way, Scott's been busy. He's, as you can see, he's cut all those posts down there. I don't know if you can, so they're all at the right height now, but he's also done the posts in these yards. We didn't build them, but they left the posts uneven, so he's done that. He's got a generator and everything set up, and they're over in that back corner with a bit of water. And he's got about 5 more to go. Plus he got one over there. He's got one over where he is over there, one over there, and then he's got those 3 just 1, 2, and there's a 3rd one in behind there. So something different. I'm about to go and get some clay and bit of rocky clay to try and get this berm sorted. So happy days. So we just standing here waiting now. We just got to guide some cattle into the yards as they come down the road. I just got to cut a steer. He's already had a band put on, but they believe that it's missed the testicle, so I've got to cut that out. Yeah, but we've got a bit of gravel down there to spread over the bank now to divert that water down the driveway, so that's all nearly done. Yeah, a bit of clay underneath it and then gravel top on it, and yeah, get these steers done, do that gravel and start packing up. doesn't look like it's going to rain like they forecast anytime soon anyway, so fingers crossed it stays like that until we get home. Rightio. So we're just pushing the cows back now, cows and calves and the big bull. So we took them in the yards. Yeah, so the testicle, the band around the testicles actually worked, but it just needed a bit of a help to finish dropping off basically, just needed to cut a little bit. So we got that done. He's in the yards with his mum. We also drafted off the weaners. Oh, they're about 1 year old. They're really the heifers. The steers are gone, but the heifers. Yeah, so they're back in the yards too. They'll go into another paddock. These old girls just going back to their paddock, really. Well, guys, it's done. Haven't rolled with the tractor yet. Just used the bike, but yeah, there you go. Don't know if you can really tell the angle or how well it's going to work from this view. Hey, Storm! But yeah, it's a nice little bump there. We'll just see if we can get down here. Just show you. Nice little gully just there, heading straight down where we want it. So all going well. If we get any rain tonight, it'll test it out. And there we go, that's the entrance. All cleaned up, ready to put rails on and cut the post length. Next week now, seeing as it's wet tomorrow, who knows what I'll be doing. But yeah, looking good. So it's a new day now, and been busy this morning getting brake line and stuff sorted and into town, but on the way home I just dropped into this site for the next set of sheep yards we're building. Yeah, it's looking real good. Nicely done pad, so it makes our job a hell of a lot easier. It's all where we've got to put the slabs all level, slight fall on it just so it does run water, but basically level. Yeah, no, pretty sure I got Kennedy Brothers to do it and they've done a fantastic job. Yeah, so we'll get out here, all going well with this rain, we'll get out here tomorrow and yeah, set up the shed. But yeah, no, looking real good, getting keen. Hopefully we get a fair bit cracked out before Christmas. So we're here on site today at the next job. Just doing a bit of maintenance before we start using the machine. Tyres have been a bit how you going for, or the last job at least, we were pumping them up pretty much every day and having trouble with traction. The last set of sheep yards, and then that job out at Helens we were drilling. So yeah, getting some new tyres, and just got to tighten up the chains while we've got the tyres off, makes it easy. And yeah, so heading into town to do that now, then coming back and setting out this shed, and yeah, getting it all drilled ready for concrete tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Here now. Tyres are in the ute, but you just got to see, we've got to undo these 4 big bolts around here, and then we've got to, I'm tapping this whole plate this way, which tightens the chain inside. Then we do this bolt, undo that nut this way, do the bolt up so it's firm, that holds it in place, as well as doing these up. So get this firm, do them up, do that nut up, and then she's right to go. And then just making sure we grease it as we go. So I don't know if you can see them, but I've done the mark out using tapes, going on the old school way. I will get myself one of those total station things one of these days. So we've got 6 up each side. The steel is in the ground for string lines tomorrow when we do the concreting. So now, yeah, just got to get into it and drill them and clean up the site. Yeah, so 450 auger for these ones, being a shed, not 350, or an old 350 we use when we're doing yards. So yeah, time to get into it. I would have done a bit of a time lapse or something for this, but I forgot all my gear at home. I just got the phone today, so that'll have to wait, and we'll do a time lapse or something tomorrow. Well guys, that's all the holes drilled. Went down pretty well, no big rocks or anything like that. The only problem we had was there was a hole over here, this one down here. Don't know if you can see, but it is, there must have been some concrete structure down there. I know there was a dip around here somewhere, so yeah, guessing that was it. So I just had to dig half of that out by hand. But the rest of it is, as you've seen, all ready for Scott to clear the dirt away in the morning. Ready for concrete tomorrow. So yeah, so this is actually, I don't think I've told you what it is. This is a roof, a shed shed roof over structure that we're building. It's going to go over the working area of some sheep yards that we're building. I was hoping to get the shed up before Christmas, but we're having trouble getting prefab trusses to build the shed, so might be putting the shed on hold for a bit. We'll get the cages in, then tomorrow we're going to get it marked out. Next week we'll get the holes drilled and just see how we go from there. So yeah, that's what's happening at the moment. So I'm going to get the cages laid out. We're going to put them over the holes. I try and do this. I don't like leaving holes exposed on site too much. Sometimes you can't help it. Like next week we're not going to be able to help it, but I like putting stuff over the holes if I can. It's like these cages, they've got to go near the holes anyway, and it just stops people falling down the holes, or animals. So yeah, I have seen sheep and rabbits down my holes. So anyway, that's yeah, call it a day, and we'll check in again tomorrow. Hey guys, so got to site this morning, and she's been raining for a few hours. It looks all right. As soon as you walk on it, it's just yeah, I can't drive on it. It's just going to make a massive mess. So as you can probably see behind me, I've already packed up. Just going to finish strapping down. The boys have been here this morning with the earth moving, taking away all the dirt over there. Yeah, so that's it for the day. Oh well, when it comes to this, there's always something to do, but yeah, when it comes to these sort of projects, can't do much more. So that's going to wrap up this video. Thanks for watching. I hope I didn't bore you too much. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's something I can improve on with my video, let me know in the comments. If you liked it, let me know in the comments. Either way, comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, catch you next week.